Run the code online or download from codegive.com, link in the description below. Sure. Below is an informative tutorial on how to call a Flask API in Python with code examples. Flask is a popular Python web framework used for developing web applications and APIs. In this tutorial, we'll walk through how to call a Flask API from a Python script. We'll cover both GET and POST requests using the requests library, which is commonly used for making HTTP requests in Python. Before we begin, ensure you have the following installed. First, let's create a simple Flask API. Create a file named app.py and add the following code. This Flask app has a single root/hello that responds to both GET and POST requests. It returns a simple message or echoes back the name sent via POST request. Now, let's create a Python script to call this API. Create a file named api_caller.py and add the following code. Open a terminal, navigate to the directory containing app.py, and run the Flask app. Open another terminal, navigate to the directory containing api_caller.py, and run the Python script. You should see the responses from the Flask API printed in the terminal where api_caller.py is executed. In this tutorial, you learned how to call a Flask API from a Python script using the requests library. You can extend this knowledge to interact with more complex APIs, handle authentication, and parse responses according to your application's requirements. Happy coding! This tutorial provides a step-by-step guide along with code examples to help you understand how to call a Flask API in Python. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask ChatGPT.